talk about Copilot Cowork. My name is Nick Harris. I am a senior Copilot cloud solution architect with Microsoft. I've been with the Microsoft organization for about 7 years now at this point, and I assist large enterprise customers with how to navigate the overall strategy, adoption, enablement, all the goodness that comes along with enabling Cowork in the enterprise as well as Copilot. So, really, what Cowork is and how it differs, it's not really that chat back and forth style experience. Cowork is a multitask automation style AI. We have multiple business steps that we're working through, or we have many inputs, data points that we want Cowork to go to, aggregate, process, reformat, change, and reshape, and then move forward in the process and give us all kinds of different outputs. So, when it comes to how you actually access Cowork, Cowork access is very easy, but you might also wonder in your experience, well, hey, Nick, I don't see Cowork. You have to have a Copilot license, as well as you have to be a part of the cost consumption policies. So, you have the ability to then leverage the prompt, chat style response, but then again, remember, word of caution every single time you prompt. So, you want to be very efficient. You always want to ensure that when you're using Cowork, the value that you receive out of the Cowork experience is greater than the cost that goes in. So, a lot of times, I would say 80 to 90% of the work that I do these days could be done with Copilot Chat and the in app experiences. Will it take me a little bit more time with those experiences? Yeah, because I'll be clicking around more. I'll be switching between chat and PowerPoint and Word, maybe the researcher agent. I'll be going to all these different experiences, right? It takes a little bit more time to pull all of that together. Whereas Cowork, it's all built into one. So when we talk about cost efficiency, always plan first. The AI can speak better to the AI. So, what I'm always telling Cowork as a part of the beginning of my process, I don't tell it to go do all this stuff. I tell it what I want it to do, and I tell it to generate a plan on what I want it to do. And once it generates that plan, it allows me to then review and make sure the step by step process it's going to run through is what I wanted to actually do. Go to Copilot Chat, use the reasoning models, go to the prompt coach agent, tell the prompt coach agent to generate a plan for you based on the type of work that you're working through, and tell it that you want that to be in a prompt so you can submit it to Cowork, right? I haven't incurred any costs then, and I can have this really rich and detailed prompt aligned to exactly what I want that can then run through and do all of that work for me. Ask yourself, can I do this in Copilot Chat or with the in app functionalities first? That's where we are all starting today. And if you do this, you're going to have more Copilot credits available because I'm sure all of you have thresholds or budgets that you have to align to. You're going to be able to go to your admins, your colleagues, your leadership. You're going to be able to show them more efficient use cases. And you can say things like, well, I only spent $10 to automate this process that's now saving us two, three, $400 a day or a week or a month. So here we have Cowork. This is the current Cowork experience. I've gone to Microsoft 365 Copilot, and if I've been provided access to Cowork, I'm a part of the premium license SKU. I'm a part of a cost management policy. I have these toggles here in the top left-hand corner. A task, right? We're sort of redefining terminology here. When I'm in Copilot Chat, I'm having a chat conversation. When I'm in Cowork, I'm defining a task. So a chat conversation can be, again, very informal. A chat conversation can be very light touch, or like it's almost like instant message, like you would talk to somebody in Teams or on an IM style app, where it's just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth all the time. That's not what Cowork is built to currently do. So this is where you define your tasks. And I have my full task list. I have all kinds of stuff here on the left-hand side. This is like my chat history. So if I have like a longer running project style task that I'm working through with Cowork, I will rename these. I will come in here and I will click on rename. I'll also pin. Pinning allows you to always have those initial more longer run style tasks always visible. So scheduled, of course, is my automations. What I have Cowork actively running for me in the background. I have these visible to me. I can click on these. I can see what they are. I can see what this particular prompt is that's actively running. I can toggle it off. I can change the cadence that it runs. I can change the configurations here. Do I want to run this every time in one single chat session or a new conversation? You also have all of your run history, any successes, any failures. Looks like I'm having a lot of issues with this one. I can click on these. I can see my full task. Finally, customize. All right. So there are two sections today in the customize area. We have what we call plugins and skills. A skill is a piece of automation. You can either have Microsoft provided skills or you can build your own. I can go in here and I can see what this piece of automation does, this company snapshot skill. The meat of the skill is the instructions, just like an agent. If anybody has ever built an agent is built foundationally on instructions. It's like its personality, what it is built to handle in your process. A skill is just like that. If you go way back in my content, skills and plugins, one of my first Cowork videos, the skills and plugins video, I build this financial research plugin and I give it to all of you. I have the plugin material in the description of that video. You want to go build your own financial research plugin, deploy it to your organization if you're an admin, connect it to the open MCP server that the SEC has, and pull financial data. So we have all this content, all this good material. It's all available, pieces of automation. And then that really goes into plugins. What are plugins? The grouping of skills. Financial research, that's my custom one, right? What's all in here? Look. There's the SEC Edgar MCP server. Data connections. That's one component. What's the other component? Skills. Company snapshot, financial trends, peer comparison, risk factor analysis, earnings deep dive. All these skills that the plugin enables me to use. All right, so let's do some prompting. Now, really quickly in the prompting box, if I click on the little plus button, just like Copilot Chat, I can reference work data. I can access my work documents. I can access my meetings, my files, my chats. I can upload data. I can, images as well, all that good stuff. But the unique thing here that I didn't have before in a lot of experiences and came along with Cowork is skills, right? Skills. You don't have these normally in Copilot Chat right now. And skills are all of those little pieces of automation. Starter prompts, right? Starter prompts. There's all kinds of them. You'll go to research, company research, industry trends, and loss analysis. Let's do this then. Let's tell Cowork, perform a full financial data analysis for Microsoft and provide a 12-month forecast on where the stock will be based on current trends. So, full financial analysis and 12-month outlook. Let's actually go back up here because I want to see everything that it did, right? Looks like it ran the Get Financials, pulled a bunch of financial information. Good to go there. Let's look at the thought process. So, it just gave me initial output. Okay, I guess as a part of my skills that I was invoking, I didn't really have like any data outputs or anything like that. Let's see how much this cost. Let's see how much this cost first. Slash cost. $2.30. So everything running here cost me $2.30 to aggregate all of this financial data information. Where this would have been even more valuable for me is if I had this as a part of a full automation. It runs against whatever customers I have, and it gives me all kinds of different data outputs. Maybe it costs me $10 to get everything together. Okay, that's what we talk about. More value out than the cost that you put in. Run every single skill as a part of the financial research plugin. Output every one of the individual skill outputs to its own Word document. So I have a bunch of skills inside of this plugin, right? I think there's like 7. Hopefully, in theory, what Cowork will do is it will run every skill, and then for whatever that individual skill's output is, it'll give me a Word file. So in theory, I should have 6 to 7 different Word files generated for me simultaneously. So while this is working through, let's build a skill. Everybody, I'm telling you all, building a skill is like so easy. Again, if I'm going to be a good steward of cost management, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to tell it what skill I want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to prompt coach. Hey, I want you to create a prompt for me. Specifically, I need this prompt to be a plan. The prompt will be used by Copilot Cowork to generate a skill. And so, what I want this plan to do, I want it to be a step by step process style prompt, like a chain of thought style prompt, where it will go and look across all of my meetings, my files, my emails, my Teams chats, and it will look for all of the work activities for my projects.
One eternity later.
All of this prompt aligned with the unstructured thoughts that I just spewed at Prompt Coach with my voice. And now I have this structured, detailed, refined, to the point, step by step process style prompt. Now I'm just going to submit it because I can make the sacrifice here. I will sacrifice my Copilot credits for the greater good of all of you. What's our cost? What's our cost here? Let's see. Slash cost. All right, we're up to $11.70 here. That's our financial data analysis. Oh, we have our Word document here. What's this one at? Slash cost. $4.50. You all want to know how much cost you're consuming? Run slash cost. Report save. Let's look at the report. I'm wondering if we can one-shot this thing. I want to make some slide updates because there are some things I didn't say. So here's the report. Looks like nothing new. This is a demo environment, by the way. Let me shift this over to the right 1 second, or the left 1 second. You're not going to see a lot of data in here. It's a demo environment. It's just me in this environment. So don't worry about the actual content, but like look at the structure. Look at the type of material that could be in there, right? You have all this stuff. Look, it's generating everything per project, cross-project themes, career advice and visibility recommendations, suggested manager update. So here's our email. Send or allow send email with attachments always. So like if this was running on a cadence, anytime it ran the next time, I don't have to approve manually. It'll just be auto approved and it'll just send automatically. So you can have those automatic runs too. One thing I know we're working on, not yet here, but I am looking forward to it, inline editing of documents and content. Like I want to be able to come in here and I want to be able to like select text and modify this. Let's go check out email. Let's see here. There's our email and there's that Word document attached, which I can open up directly inside of my email. And boom, I have all my Word document. So we only have the one document here. We have our send allowed. By the way, this on your right-hand side is a workspace. You might also ask yourself, like, Nick, you gave it that plan and everything. Like, what's this? So, like, Cowork will build a plan too. But you can have it better aligned to your plan with its plan by being very detailed with your prompt. Right? So, again, it does generate a step-by-step process, which I think helps it follow along better, which is nice. Also, all of your skills and plugin runs, what you've ran in the conversation, show up in here too. In this example, we were running all of the skills, and we told Cowork to output each of these skill outputs to an individual Word document. So now I have, can I expand this? I can't. I have a document for risk factors, peer comparison, financial trends, executive research, earnings deep dive, company snapshot. Let's go to risk factors. Let's see what's in here. Risk factors analysis, competitive risk factors, severity, high, risk headlines, financial. You see, this is where I struggle. This is where I struggle, everybody. So like this document, I don't like the look of this, but that skill wasn't built to actually output to a Word document. So it makes sense that it looks like this. It doesn't look good. You have two approaches to this. You can incur more cost. You can tell Cowork to update the entirety of the file. Or you can go to Copilot in Word and have Copilot in Word edit the file to update the formatting. Update the table formats to make this easier to read. This looks better, right? You like this. You like this. You like this. This you like? You like this. I like this. Okay? So do these types of edits inside of the actual app. Don't incur more cost. How much cost have we incurred? $13.40. I got $13.40 to get all this stuff. Browser tab access, brand new. Can you open a browser tab to the latest blog post for Microsoft 365 Copilot on the tech community blog? I'm looking for like the what's new in Copilot June blog post. Open that one up, find it. I want you to open it in a tab for me. Cowork browsing currently in preview, which by the way, admins do have to enable a setting in the Copilot control system on the back end. So that way they can actually implement this. So just some general notes there. I understand. So let's see. Oh, it's having some issues. Can I switch to tab? Hey, look at that. Look at that. It opened the blog. Oh, it opened the tech community blog. Interesting. What happens if I click this button? Take control? What's it doing? Oh, it just goes to the blog too. Interesting. I wonder if it got confused because it sees it here on the front page. Last time I did this, it actually went into the blog article. So it went in here and it, gave me stuff out of here and things like that. I hope that the information has been valuable. If anybody ever has any questions, as always, feel free to leave comments on the video. We'll have future live streams in the evening times as well. And yes, we are still doing a giveaway for t-shirts. I still have t-shirts. I need to do the giveaway. I really appreciate the time, everybody. Thank you all so much for the support. If you haven't already, do me a favor, click the thumbs up button. It's free. It helps support the stream, helps support the channel, and create engagement. And anything you guys need whatsoever as we continue, drop those comments, drop those questions, and we will keep you chugging along. So thank you all so much. I'm going to head out, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.